You can be my one and only. I can be your one. Come on, let's take it slowly. I'll show you.
What's up, guys? We got the Ronaldinho sombrero. A little special move for you today. We talked about the Neymar sombrero the other day, but this one is more of a principle and a skill, something that you guys will be able to use all the time in all the games. Let's go. All right, so Ronaldinho is full of tricks. There are tons of different things that he did in order to get by players, in order to be creative, just in order to be flashy and all that stuff. Now, what we're gonna talk about here today is something that you can use all the time. It's a very important principle for you to know how to flick the ball over somebody's head. Now, two things, because we're really not only gonna talk about the sombrero, we're gonna talk about how Ronaldinho played and some of the stuff that he understood very well. All right, so make sure to watch him, watch highlights, stuff like that, because you can learn so much from one of the greatest players of all time. Now, when we talk about the sombrero, there's something that you need to know. If you have the ball and it's bouncing here like this, and the defender's coming here, if I kick the ball up like this and then try and run, there's a very good likelihood that he's gonna recover. So in order to make sure he had a higher success rate, what he would do is use his toe and a bit of a snap in order to get the ball over the guy, all right? So what you really want to see is that as the ball's coming up, you are meeting the ball with the snap of your toe and your ankle. We'll show that close up and slow motion so you guys can understand it. So the ball's bouncing here like this with the defender behind me. Flick it like that, turn, and now you're gone, okay? It's a subtle difference that makes everything. It makes everything. So to break down the way that he's doing the snap, we'll show clips, slow motion. You can see clips of him doing it here as well, but really like this. It's that, okay? My knee bends, and then I snap it like that. And even if I don't snap from my knee, I've got to snap from my ankle, okay? That's the best way to do it.
Place down south that just might explore. Oh, and I ain't trying to take this slow, 'cause when I'm with you, my...
So this can even be used to get past two defenders, all right? Which you use all the time, but for sure, a guy that's blind, who doesn't really know what's going on with the ball in front of Ronaldinho is gonna be exposed. So the ball's here, and even if there are two guys here, he knows like that means that he can get in. Just know that it's a snap. Snap like that, all right? There. Like that. Notice that I try and catch the ball at its highest point, especially if there's more than one guy. Okay? Like that. That's what he was a master of doing, okay? I juggle, here, down, and takes it in like this, okay? That's a key and a principle that you have to understand if you want to be able to do this on the field. Kicking the ball up and over and trying to run isn't how it gets done.
Every time, and so you know it's some surfing music, boys, full paper origami. I get the thing.
So the easiest way to practice this is kind of like how you saw me doing that there when I was explaining. If you bounce the ball here like this, get to it and flick it over. Get to it there. Notice how there's one bounce. Right foot and left foot, same principle, all right? That's all. Imagine as you're doing it that there's a defender rushing in here to there. It really doesn't matter. You'll be able to retain the ball just out of the pure principle of knowing how to do that toe flick, okay? All right, so if you've been paying attention and you've learned some of the things that we've talked about, you can build on this in order to do all sorts of things in the game. So everybody should know the clip where Ronaldinho is juggling and he's got three guys on him. He's keeping the ball here on his chest, right there, back down, comes back in like this. All that, you can build up to that by learning these principles. You have to try and catch the ball at its highest point when you're juggling with the guys around you. And you have to know that you can flick the ball in. There's a whole lot of things going on in that clip. He's shielding to keep somebody off him. He's able to keep the ball out, flick it back, use his chest, keeping the ball in the air. Okay, so he's moving forward and backwards and all this stuff. But those entire principles are there. Keep the ball at its highest point, touch it at its highest point. That way, if it's coming down, you can get the first touch on it, all right? And if it's up here, when it's here, you wanna get it here, high, chest, back in, recheck your position there, and then move out, okay? These are all things that seem complicated at first, and they do when you see how he's keeping the ball with 3 guys around him. But if you break it down, you're gonna be able to learn all of those things. So we'll go into more Ronaldinho stuff in another video, but for now, just remember all that stuff and remember to train.
You're all I think about, bathroom, steam it out. Spend $2,000 every bar I'm in. Hit the Ritz-Carlton, champagne bottling.
You could be my one and only.
All right, guys, you know that we love to teach principles and skills here at GOLUREMI'S, so make sure to train like crazy if you want to be able to do this in the game. Follow us on Instagram, Snapchat, Patreon. Check out GOLUREMI.com. Did you subscribe? I'll give you a second to subscribe, and then I'll give you another second to click the bell notification button, and we will see you guys later. Peace.
It's Will John going long, trying to be rich, hard work pays off.